What's going on, YouTube? This is going to be a OpTic Gaming versus Minnesota SnD Map 2 breakdown. This is SnD's debut match. Apologies for not having as many videos out the past few weeks. I went on vacation for a week. I had to get a new editor. Long story short, we're going to be back on our grind for the breakdowns. So yeah, I didn't watch this game live. I was out and about, but I was requested to do this game specifically. The OpTic fans, they roll deep. They were tweeting me about this one, so this is the one we're going to do. So I have no idea genuinely what happens. I know OpTic loses, and I know OpTic had a big lead at some point, but I don't know how. So we're about to get into this right now. OpTic and Minnesota. Off the rip, a 1-1-2 setup. Minnesota sitting 2. One guy bottom red for the intel, so just off the rip, this is going to be a basic setup a lot. The two inner ring guys are going to try to get laundry control. Number one is going to back up and try to play just to make sure if they do push it. He's holding middle, and you're going to have that island player over here.
Attacking team, lives remaining for both of our rosters as well. Fantastic to see. Some great
Attach pushing up quick. He's probably going to get caught by... What? One more guess. Wow, they played that really well. They played that really well. Good bait and switch there out of SnD and attach. That's... I don't know. OpTic played that really well. Let me see. They go right back to it. I don't know if they create them. I don't know if they just get good timing on it. I know the nade pushes them back, so we can't really see. Yeah, honestly, they just kind of played ring around the rosy with each other. Ashy, big kill there. It goes to a 2v2. He's feeling the flank, but accuracy wasn't there near in time to do it. Priester runs down middle. He's gonna reflank it. OpTic actually I think OpTic reads this, or maybe OpTic heard him. Like I told you, if you crank your sound, you can hear everything in this map. I don't know. I'm guessing Scump. Like if they kind of double push through, don't see anything. If I was OpTic, I would think they'd be dropping an A plan. I think Scump reads it. Beautiful play out of Scump. Wow, Scump played that perfectly. That's a perfect read, especially after kind of checking this and not seeing anything on B. I would just assume that they were planting A. So that's a great read out of Scump. That was such a late delayed hit out of Minnesota that it almost, in my opinion, almost worked. But Scump was not fooled by wasn't fooled by it at all. But at that reason too, the Scump was he was trying to play the B retake, because whoever they had sent through here, I forgot who was last lap, but whoever they sent through here was going to eventually go back here and try to get A from this bedroom. So Scump was just trying to hold B. Got a nice 2-piece there. So a big opening round out of OpTic, especially after they dropped the hard point. So they're up 1-0 on the SnD. Not a big fan of this play on defense. If you're going to get B, if you're going to go B, you kind of have to send someone on the cross. Or you got to send someone ring to get some sort of control. They're kind of huddled around doing nothing here. I'm not a big fan of this. The only way this works is if you send someone over here, which is formal, and like you're throwing stuff. You're throwing stuff, and you're trying to really sell a hit, and then all 3 late hits it. But it looks like everyone's just kind of huddled around, indecisive on what they're gonna want to do. All right, now they're doing the late B hit. They hit off the side. So okay. So on that play, where Priest is at right now, he's going to watch the B cross off the rip, not see anything. Then he's going to peek pillars. He's not going to see anything there. They're going to assume it's an A hit. Problem is, though, Minnesota went middle. Minnesota doing the middle play where he's going to be, number 6 going to be able to watch the B cross the laundry. Number 7's watching his back. Number 5 has all of A lane intel. And then that lets Priest to be able to roam and watch the outer ring cross. He can peek red. He can go laundry. He can do whatever he wants. Priest has definitely seen him there. And whoever's middle two, definitely seen him. So Priest is going to get back and play his life. Ooh, attach. Got bad timing on that. Ends up making him weak. Big kill out of Priest, though. He backs up. This is I like to call this the silly spot. When I play it, I call it rock, obviously. But I've seen Silly do this play so many times because LAG always plays this map. Silly will go up here, get seen. He'll go directly back here and watch the push through. It's a very safe play. It's a very, kind of wait for your teammates to get in position type play. Priestley gets a kill on Scump doing it. Now it kind of puts Envoy in a weird spot. And once you get huddled around too long here, the paranoia is going to kick in because you're going to think someone's flanking you. You're going to just assume that you're pinched. Even though Formal's watching it, the only thing you could do is really plant this towards laundry, which he's going to do. But even if you do this, you have a 1-1-1 everywhere. Dashie gets away ring. Okay. Lamar's gotta rotate faster. It's already been 10 seconds deep. He hasn't been water stairs yet. Yo spots one. Priest and attach. Attach kind of went a little bit early. Nah, that wasn't the. Actually, hold on. How did Bruce get that second kill? So Dashie's 2. Oh, he looks pillars and kills the guy there. That should be GG's in the round. Yeah, if Dale just runs and plays his life now, he'll be set. Another kill out of formal. See right there, Minnesota. I like their initial break, but I do not like how long it took accuracy to get into the mix. Attach kind of pushed up a little bit too quick. Didn't wait for Priest to get around to the right, which led to individual gunfights. And then with that going on, standing middle, he couldn't really get through that. He couldn't funnel through that little area in time. Big 2-piece out of Dashie. That was another huge round out of OpTic. So they go up 2-0. It's looking good. It's looking good for them. Like I said, I haven't watched this at all. I just know they lose. So it starts off a couple question sets from both sides, but overall, like the mixy rounds, they win it. Doing a 1-1-2 again. Minnesota's just gonna just fly at the ring. Envoy tries to get it really aggressive. He does it. That's a play you'll see FaZe do as well. They'll try to hit that inner ring because it's kind of like unexpected to watch that. But if anyone goes top red, you have the freest kill. It's kind of just harping on, hoping that it doesn't happen. So Minnesota now, after they got the initial pick, this is a beautiful play to go to A. Number 5 is going to be able to get all the intel on it. OpTic had to rotate. OpTic had to rotate and think they're going to be after they got the initial kill. And now it gives up their defense. That was a bold play. I'm guessing Scump heard him. Scump probably heard him running around the whole time and just assumed that he could create himself good timing to maybe get a kill and get through. But big win out of Minnesota there. Now they got bombed down. Oh, no, actually, they never got bombed down. Did they? Okay, they did. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, the format. Yeah, so they got bombed down. They ended up getting the kills. Another round in the books. Minnesota played that one good. I like the initial blood, getting the kill on Dylan, and then rotating it immediately, because whoever's A is going to go pick up middle, and whoever was back B and middle will rotate and try to push up on B to get some sort of intel. So big initial kill there. Dylan's just got to be... If Dylan's going to do that play, I feel like they have to send someone... I'm going to pause real quick. If Dylan's going to push up the ring right here, I feel like they have to send someone stairs right here. They have to send... OpTic's going to have to send someone stairs right here to look over this line of sight so Dylan can get into this position and lay down. Because Dylan, if someone's looking over him, all he's going to have to do is watch his outer. And actually, let me just see if he did. Okay, who's number 1? Formal. Formal is watching, but he's watching the left. You need to be right here in this corner so you can see everything. From this corner, you can see the bottom red, top red. You can see the van. You can see kind of like the right side cross. You can see everything from here. It kind of leaves Dylan to dodge nades, and SnD just ended up winning the close engagement anyway. Nothing, honestly, now looking back, and there's nothing that the AR could have done here other than maybe let Dylan know that he's going to be close fast because he can see the cross. But yeah, who was middle too? Middle, that was Scump. Okay, not too bad set up to SnD having to kind of catch it. All right, 2-1 round. Did I go too far? I think. Yeah. All right, so 2-1. OpTic's on offense. They're gonna try. Okay, they're trying an A play. Dylan's gonna be the one that's always gonna be the pushed up the fastest. Dashie. How did Dashie? Did Dashie come from middle there? Yeah, Dashie ran right down the middle and got pull stairs control, but then just got ripped off the heady by the Krig. That's a huge kill there out of accuracy, because now you can just back up. If you kill Dashie there, more than likely they're going to plant A, so you can kind of swarm them. So you have him watching to make sure they can't plant this side of the bomb. You're going to have number 6, who is Attach. He's going to be watching anybody trying to play through B. So now once Attach is here, he's going to more than likely get at least 1 kill, if not a 2-piece if they go B. He locks down everything B once he gets this positioning. So the 2 guys middle now can either flood through money, they can flood through the water stairs, or they can just wait for OpTic to plant and then just do the numbers retake. Dylan's going to play it close. He's kind of waiting. Actually, still just going to kind of wait back. He's going to be the intel guy. He definitely saw the glass there. Okay, so he knows. Okay, he lit form up too. So Dylan's going to try to get the bomb down now. Formal, okay, Formal, since he was already lit up, he just tried to lay down, not get killed. He ends up getting killed by Bird's Nest. So now it's 4v2. Dylan's going to have to pull some magic. If he runs on, he's a savage. Oh, he did get the bomb down. Okay, he got off the bomb. Okay, I didn't. It's kind of hard to tell in the way it's laid out. Especially since I have the sound so low I couldn't hear it. But another big round out of Minnesota, so it makes it 2-2. 2-2. So now they're going to run into it. By the way, this was a very, very, very impressive series out of SnD. First ever event. I've played SnD a few times. He usually plays with one of his homies. But I could tell he's one of those kids that were just so difficult to kill. So it does not surprise me at all that he got into the league and started punishing people. All right, Minnesota's going for an all-out A-hit. Okay, OpTic's doing the middle play. I like the middle play. But they're both kind of watching the same thing right now. They're just going to try to double hit it. It's an 8-hit marker. Ends up... Ooh, Scump with a big kill there. Dylan somehow gets away with his life. Task gets tagged up. They should still get the bomb down, but now they got to worry about pretty much everything. SnD's going to try to get back with his life. He might... Okay. Alright, so, okay. Honestly, in this situation, even though it's a 3v4, I would favor Minnesota here just because when you have the bomb down and you have everybody back on this side... If you can just get one long-range pick, or if you can catch someone trying to hug up close, you pretty much win the round. Like, I'm going to say OpTic wins this round just off of the positioning alone, but I would say right here, bomb down, Minnesota's looking good. So it's just going to come down to this first kill. And that was not the play. I do not know why Accuracy is sitting on top of the bed crouched. Okay, now, I'm not going to say you threw the fucking round, but the round's done now. Because now they're just going to swarm... Yeah, they're just going to swarm now. There's nothing that can be done. SnD, if he won before this, I'll get a pair of gym shorts. You see the Scump run up. Yeah, he's playing. Okay, he's playing for streaks, which is probably the smart play here. Because you're not going to win this one before. That's crazy, though. Because in that situation, in reality, if he just kills Scump and somehow gets an angle, I don't know. Like, it would have been very tough. But, like, with as low as the time was, that was a chance. That was just a questionable play out of Accuracy there. Alright, so 3v2, or 3-2. 4v4 situation. Minnesota, yeah, they're going to be stacking B. All three stack a B. That's a blind counter out of OpTic. Like, just off of this alone. I don't know who wins this round, but I'm going to say OpTic wins this round. OpTic probably wins this round off the simple fact that it's a blind counter. Minnesota predicted B, and OpTic, if they go fast enough, even if they don't kill Accuracy, they should get bombed down with numbers. That should be a GG. That's what SnD is so stressful, because it's all about the blind counters. He's going for the quick plant. Dylan should get inside, so now he's going to have Tiki control. Unless Accuracy just rips his head off. That's about the third time I've seen Dashy get ripped off a heady by the Krig. Envoy with a big kill there to even out the numbers. A big kill out of Scump there as well, catching SnD. Yeah, 3v2. 2v2. So, okay, right here. All right. 2v2, you know someone's in Tiki. This is a good play out of Priesta to ignore the Tiki guy. Because in reality, Tiki's going to stay down. This would be a perfect time for Formal to overpeak to check to see if anyone's on bomb. Or try to catch someone come down the stairs. If Priesta gets this kill on Formal, they probably win the round. But he does not. And then Dill pushes in and probably gets a 2-piece. See, that right there, if Formal overpeaks that and dies, they more than likely lose the round. But Formal played a discipline. He threw his shoulder, got back down, and then it gave Envoy the time and the info to peek around the corner and get the kill. Get the tags up on the second guy. Formal ends up winning it. So OpTic up 4-2 is looking good. If I was Minnesota here, the very last round, OpTic sent 2 middle, 1A, 1B. If I was Minnesota here, and like I said, I do not know what happens. If they're sending 2 middle, or if they're doing that middle Dylan and Scump play, I'd play around that. You could either send 3 guys to chow middle. You're going to have the numbers advantage there. You could do a middle hit. You could do like a middle chow where someone slides out and someone quigs over it. You could I'd either call out doing that, and if you see nothing, you can go straight down the A stairs and try to take out whoever's back here. But knowing Minnesota, they're probably gonna hit ring. Probably gonna hit ring. Yes, they're they're hitting ring. But right now, so OpTic's doing the same thing. Like, it's the same shit. They need to switch up their setups. They need to switch up their setups just because it's worked. SnD's all about blind countering. And I haven't seen this match, but I already knew they were going to be doing the 1-2-1 again. I already knew they were going to be doing the 1-2-1. And I just know Minnesota's play style. I knew they were going to be hitting ring. Dashy's ended up getting shots in, but now once they know that, if they saw Dashy middle, I'm sure they saw Scump too, they're going to now know they have numbers over here. Formal's going to have to play his life. Dashy ends up backing up and helping him like they did the first round on it. But if Minnesota probably knows that, because last time they did this, they did a double setup back here. Dylan can kind of sense it. SnD's going to go on the outside, too. He definitely saw his arm there. Definitely saw his arm. Wait, whoever number 5 should get a kill in a second. I don't know how did he get here? Okay. So Ashley's bottom pool. Right, bottom bed. Who's 3? Dylan, I'm guessing gets bad timing. Oh, I'm going to guess Dylan got bad timing there and didn't call him out and didn't see him. I assume number 5's about to kill 4. Yep. Yep. He should get traded, though. Okay. But with that intel, you killing the guy middle, now with them pushing out, they're going to know that they're probably going to be wrapping it. So, where did Priest kill him? Where did Priest kill? Did Formal chow the stairs? Formal's Formal got caught running to the stairs and tried to turn and kill him top ring. Big pick out of Priesta there. Kind of an unnecessary spot to be. If I was Formal, I would have tried to go inside the ring. It would have been a lot safer, especially after the engagement happened here, that someone's going to be looking to try to trade deal. Ends up getting Formal, so it's a 2v3 now. All of Minnesota has B laundry control. That would have been a huge kill. Priesta gets down, so Dylan now has to know he has to run. Priesta probably should have hopped. Oh my god! Oh my god, that timing. But that's that's tough because obviously Envoy didn't know that SnD was right here. But if Envoy sneaks through right there, Dashy kind of had to just play his life. But he was just shooting him in the feet. Oh, that's tough. Dill didn't even get that initial kill. Yeah, this round's done. Especially with there's only 12 seconds left. They're going to get the bomb down. SnD with another big win. He might have streak still, too. I'm not quite sure if he ever ended up getting it or not. I wasn't even paying attention to that. All right, so right here on this round, I'm going to assume that OpTic is probably, let's see. I'm going to assume that OpTic's probably going to do their B ring play where they play it slow. I'm going to say they're going to kind of huddle around bottom red, and they're going to have one guy kind of like go A side, and then they're going to late hit the ring. Minnesota, since they went A last time, or they went B last time, if I was Minnesota, I would just try to do the numbers again. I would try to send 3B because what are the odds they do the A play again? It's kind of an easy read to do it again. So let's see when it's happening. OpTic is heading towards B. Yep, they're doing their B play. But they're not doing it slow this time. They're actually hitting it quick. Minnesota just said, you know what? We're going to get middle control. Like, we can watch B cross from here. We can go A from here. Middle control is the best. And Minnesota has 2 there. They have the guy looking over them. Then he's going to back up and look up at A. B definitely watched the cross. And I said B. It's in 8. Priest has definitely watched the cross. So he's going to be able to see them flying quick, and he's going to back up. He's going to back up once he sees them. SnD with a huge 2-piece here. Huge 2-piece here. Being able to run middle and get this corner, or get this angle on the guys hitting ring, because most guys that play ring, they're going to hide on this side because they don't want to overextend left side, because then Priesta will be able to kill them if they try to cross to the rock. So Priesta being here lines up everything on the outskirts, and then SnD just runs right down the middle and we'll get this free line of sight every single time. The only way to be able to stop this play from happening is if someone plays on this pillar or on one of these headies and just watches this middle. But he got those kills so quick. That was a quick 2-piece. And now OpTic is kind of in an unwinnable situation because they're pinned. They're pinned again. 4v2. The only way you really win this round, if you're OpTic, is if you somehow get a YOLO B plant down without dying, which isn't going to be possible because they have 2 guys here, and then just winning the long picks until like it comes to a 2v2. And then Dashy just gets terrible timing. Priesta peeks it as Dashy decides to try to do exactly what I said. Planting's the only way you win there. And then 4v1, Formal gets a kill. He's going to get traded. And just like that, Minnesota answers back. Big 2-piece out of SnD there. Now, 4-4. If Minnesota now has the momentum because they have tied it. OpTic, last time they had one guy A. They did the 2. I think they did the 2 middle, right? I think they did the 1-2-1 again. If I was Minnesota, I would chow middle. I don't think they will, but if I was Minnesota, I would chow middle, just realizing that they've only been sending 2 here. They send 2 here every time. They'll send 1 here. They'll send 1 here. OpTic usually does not adapt that well when it comes to SnD on the fly. They're more of a watch the VOD back and then see what we did wrong. On the fly, though, like they kind of get very stagnant and very, I don't want to say, they get predictable later in SnDs. Like in the beginning, they do well, and then once teams adapt, they don't really adapt to the adapt as well as they should, especially with the amount of talent they have on the team. Minnesota, especially SnD's feeling himself. If I'm thinking Minnesota, I'm thinking they're probably gonna do the A play again. They went B fast last time. They probably think OpTic's gonna play a B heavy side, especially since OpTic's been sending 2 back here. Like usually Dashy goes here, looks over middle. So if I was Minnesota, I'd go A here. I would expect. Well, I don't know. Okay, because I don't know what happens, but I'm gonna say like I want them to chow middle and do the 3v2 middle, but I'm gonna assume they go A here off their playstyle. I don't see many CDL teams on this side because this side does beat you to kitchen first. I don't see very many CDL teams chow middle, but if I was Minnesota, I would do it, but I don't know. They're probably going to go A. Oh, are they going to chow middle? Oh, please give me my wish. They're chow middle? Okay, I like this. This is that laydown spot. First person I saw do this was Cammy earlier in the year against Atlanta. So the laydown spot to catch and see if anyone runs down the middle. OpTic has 1 guy birds in this, so this is a little bit of a different look out of OpTic. They're not sending the fast mid, which worked out. Because this is actually a beautiful readout of SnD. This is a blind counter for that middle play. If they did go middle, he would have got a first build on Scump that usually runs right here. So, Scump, I think that player model's in the kitchen. So, yeah, OpTic did switch it up a little bit here. Maybe eat my words a little bit. They switched it. They have 1 guy's bird's nest, 1 guy kind of peeking middle, and they have 2 guys B. They expected the B ring hit. So, that's kind of like an easy read, though. So, that's why I kind of wanted Minnesota to go A or like attack mid. They're kind of just playing for the intel. Big kill out of Dashy there. That's the island gunfight win that you saw me get on Bants about earlier in the year. When you win when you're the island player and you win that gunfight, that's huge. Because now you have, not only did you make the numbers go in your favor, but you locked down an pretty much an entire site. Because you now Dashy's gonna be able to push up and do whatever he wants because accuracy's always been the island player for the team. So most players know that whenever they're playing. Minnesota's still just playing it slow. They have 1 guy inner ring, 1 guy bottom red. I do like the position, though, SnD found himself in. Let me see how he got there again, because I was talking. So, SnD ends up, doesn't see anything middle, so he creeps down the middle. This is a perfect play. This is the only thing on the map that is not being watched. The only thing on the map. Once you spot this and you clear this and you see that there's nothing there, you might as well take what the other team's giving you. So, he gets middle map control. He's watching the water stairs. Now he pretty much should just stay here and wait for something to happen. He needs one of these guys to either get a bomb plant down towards middle, because at the end of the day, if he can get to bomb, if number 8, if Priesta can get the bomb and plant it towards middle, SnD will be able to kill anyone water stairs if he ends up like getting the kill. He'll be able to like fly it and trade it, or he'll be able to hear anything in inside a kitchen. I don't know what ends up, but I'm gonna assume that Priesta tries to plant this towards mid, or Priesta ends up getting a big kill on someone that overpeaks. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I knew it. I just felt it. Planting the bomb in man down situations is how you win. It's how you win. Because usually once defense gets a pick, they're going to value their life. They're like, all right, we did the hard thing. And if you're trying to find kills in a man-down situation on offense, you're usually going to run into 2 pre-aims, and you're not going to win that unless you world star someone. They get the bomb planted towards middle. So now it all comes down to how OpTic... Ooh, I think SnD... Okay, never mind. I thought SnD walked into this corner. I was about to say that is a terrible play. But he actually went into this bottom corner. So he's going to be able to hear everything kitchen, everything water stairs. And OpTic more than likely ain't going to check the middle because... Like, I don't know, like, Scump just kind of shouldered it beforehand. I'm taking his time, he's looking, he might feel, Scump's going to just run back and retake from this side. Someone has, okay, so they're going to leave Dashy to be the guy watching middle. Not a bad play to Scump, you want to do your number retakes. Oh my god, that's some crazy timing. That's some crazy timing. Okay. SnD gets this kill. Okay, Priesta kills a guy peeking top laundry from the outer ring, or from the inner ring to pillars. He's going to get traded by Envoy. So now it's a 2v2. You know one guy's middle, but now Minnesota has the bomb planted towards mid. And once they don't know, I don't think they know where Scump is unless Attach seen both of them. But with the bomb being planted towards middle and there only being 22 seconds left, SnD just has to play his life on these stairs. He can check the bomb from these stairs. Minnesota did what they had to do. They get the bomb down towards middle. They got they won the first 2 engagements, so making they evened out the numbers, and they have time on their side, and they have lines of sight. There's no smokes allowed in the CDL because they're GA'd. So there's really no way OpTic wins this round unless Dylan just runs and mows them down. Attach played this really smart. He can just sound everything. Oh my god. Oh, that only way that could have went wrong is if some world start happened there and they kill the guy coming out the door and then you have him trap Jim. That is a beautiful round out of Minnesota. Beautiful round. And that's a play that I expect 110% to be Priesta. Once Priesta's noticed that they got middle control, you might as well try to YOLO plant that towards the middle because you don't have any more options. You're not going to be able to push through laundry. You're not going to be able to wrap to A and not get seen without intel. The best play in that situation, Minnesota did it and played it perfectly. Not really even OpTic's fault there. That's kind of just a perfect play call out of Minnesota. Now 5-4, they're sitting 3 middle. I love this. I love this. They don't see anything there, so now you can peek down the A stairs. And now you have A cut off. You catch Dylan running. Ooh, SnD should not have died there. That's a big kill out of Formal. Right there, once you get that initial kill, right here, you do not want to overexpose yourself because you did the hard part. You killed Envoy, who's always going to be the bomb carrier, so you got to know in your mind bomb is down here. If you just somehow finesse this inner and you wait for someone back here to look over you, then you all of a sudden you know that OpTic has to at least push up to the hot tub. Obviously, in his mind, he's probably not thinking that way because he's probably just in the moment. He's probably cracked up his mind. But especially since Priest is watching everything, B didn't see anyone cross, they're going to know this is going to be a heavy A play. And they just cleared out middle because OpTic hasn't shown any middle presence whatsoever on their offenses. Who is number 4, actually? Scump's playing the deep. So this was 100% the OpTic play that they've done about 4 or 5 times on raid. When they go A, they send Dill to run up to the hot tub. He usually tries to finesse, and if he doesn't see anything, he'll run straight and plant it. Scump's playing back here to try to watch for the full flank. He's the full flank watcher. Problem is, though, if Dylan dies running up the bomb like this because they gave up map control, now OpTic is in a tough spot. Formo does end up killing SnD, but after that, it comes down to it's going to be hard to get the bomb and wrap out, especially since Actually's watching that angle. And plus, Dylan's here too. They're not going to expect 2 people to be here. That's actually a good play out of Dylan. I don't know if he ends up getting the kill, but I like this positioning here because they just killed SnD here. Dylan's not going to make noise. He's going to stay down, and Priesta is watching all of B. The only way Dylan dies here is if someone runs right down the middle and goes water stairs. Oh, that's a... Hold on. Did Accuracy just randomly hop out the window and check it? Oh, that's some just savage play. That's a big kill out of Accuracy there. And now Dylan's kind of just finessing. He's going to be throwing nades. Oh, that's huge. Priesta ends up pushing up. That is a perfect play out of Priesta. Because look, Priesta, once he sees B's clear, he's going to be able to watch Dylan's back from the middle. Even though he dies here, Scump gets a kill. That trade is massive. Now you're leaving Dashy in a 1v2. I don't know if they ever saw Dashy here, though. Actually, they did, because okay, Attach definitely called out Dashy in this corner because he threw him and hit him with the nade. So now it's a 1v2. They know where Dashy's at. Priest's going to rat back and try to help Axie, and they're just going to play the numbers together. And Dashy doesn't know that. Dashy probably thinks that Priest is going to be holding these stairs, so Dashy's probably going to think that he's in a 1v1. He checks it, doesn't see anything. He's going to know that he has to go pretty quick, or he's going to get team shot. Oh, my lord. That's a very... Gotta get out of there. That's a very fucking savage play not to leave right away. Oh, that's... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Accuracy played this round very savage. So just then push up right here by yourself after you know he went here. Because if Dashy just stayed here and held this angle and killed him crossing, I'm guessing he's swimming. But if he killed him crossing, that is not a tradable position. But Priesta is now holding this money because you got to think, once they saw him go up the water stairs, they're going to assume that he either went to go plant B right away, or he's going to try to rewrap them money. And from this positioning alone, I'm going to assume Priesta ends up killing him. Oh, I was wrong. Priesta backs up, plays his life, which isn't a rad play. But then actually ends up getting another pick there, and that is a huge Minnesota win there. They adapted so well. After going down 2-4, they adapted so well. That's crazy. I mean, how many kills did this kid end up having? The SnD is gross. I could tell whenever I played him the kid's gross. But how many kills did he end up getting there? Does it ever show it? He had to have like 13, right? 13 kills. That's and his EKA, it probably showed him having like 18. But that's a fucking huge win. Huge win out of Minnesota. They adapted really well from 2-4. OpTic kind of got predictable. The swing round obviously was the 4-4 round. The planting towards middle and then Dashy not seeing the guy bottom mid really was unfortunate timing for him. Big win out of Minnesota. They've been hot lately. Obviously, I recorded this after they've also beat Dallas. So Minnesota looks really, really, really good with SnD in. I still feel like they did my boy Maniac wrong because he definitely wasn't the problem. But we're not going to say anything else on that. But yeah, I appreciate the love on the videos, guys. Make sure you slap a like, sub to the channel. We got more breakdowns coming this week. In the comment section below, let me know what maps and what games you guys like to see. Because usually the most liked or the most commented video down below is the one I'm going to do next. We're going to start doing these more often now. Now I'm back from the vacation. We got the new editor. We're back on our grind. We're going to be doing these a lot more. So I appreciate all the love on the channel. And until next time, YouTube, peace out.